In Lesson 1-8, the example, how big are the large fries, we're going to be making and interpreting a box plot. Ryan and Brent were curious about the amount of French fries they would get in a large order from their favorite fast food restaurant, Burger King. They went to several different Burger King locations over a series of days and ordered a total of 14 large fries. The weight of each order in grams is shown here. In Part A, we're asked to create a box plot. So what we first want to do is determine the 5-number summary. So I start by putting the data in order, finding the median, the min, the max, Q1, and Q3. What I want to do next is create a set of axes and a scale, labeling it with the variable and scaling the axes appropriately. Now what I want to do is begin to create the box plot. So I'm going to begin by creating a box using the values of Q1 and Q3, 163 and 170, and then I'm going to add a vertical line at the median of 166.5. Next, what we need to do is test for outliers. So we're going to identify any outliers by first looking at the IQR, Q3 minus Q1, which we determined is 7. Any low outliers are data values that are less than Q1 minus the 1.5 times the IQR. So for us, when we compute that, we get 152.5. In our data set, we do have a value below that. Our minimum is 152 grams. For high outliers, we test Q3, any values greater than Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. For us, that's 180.5. We have no values above this. So we just have one low outlier, and those are the French fries with 152 grams. So taking our box plot from before, what we need to do now is add an asterisk to denote the outlier at 152. The final step to creating a box plot is to then draw your whiskers. Your whiskers then go to the smallest and largest, your minimum and maximum data value, that is not an outlier. So on the low end, the next value that's not an outlier is 159. So we'll end our whisker at 159. On the high end, our maximum, we can just draw to since there's no outliers. In Part B, we're asked, according to a nutrition website, Burger King's large fries weigh 160 grams on average. Ryan and Brent suspect that their local Burger King restaurants may be skimping them on fries. Does the graph in Part A, I've copied it here, support their suspicion? Explain. This does not support their suspicion. If you can see in the box plot, Q1 is 163 grams. So what that means is 75% of these large fries weigh more than 163 grams. In our list and in our box plot, you can see that there's only one fry that is much further below at 152 grams, and then a second one at the 159 grams, weighing less than 160. So their suspicion is not supported by this graph. For additional practice, you can try exercise 5.